Hello everyone, welcome to the online digital platform of St. Xavier's College, Jaipur. I am Dr. Anik Sarkar from Department of Science. Here today I am going to discuss about today's session, the disease triangle in plants. Before passing to the core of today's discussion, you need to know what is a disease. A disease can be defined as any deviation from normal body condition. From normal body condition, any deviation is termed as disease. The causal agent for the disease, they may be classified into two types. One is the biotic causal agents and another one is the abiotic causal agents. Okay. So these biotic causal agents are the living causal agent of a disease. In contrast, the abiotic causal agents are non-living causal agent of a disease. And very practically, it is termed as the disorder. So what I told, that is the any deviation from normal body condition is known as a disease. Now, if we think about the major components of a disease, we can say that basically there are three major components of a disease. The first one is host, the second one is pathogen, and the third one is environment. So now my question is, what is host? Host is the plant or host is the organism on which a particular disease will be developed. A host may be resistant host or it may be susceptible host. Resistant hosts are those hosts which are able to protect themselves from foreign invading pathogens. In contrast, the susceptible hosts are those hosts which are not able to protect themselves from foreign invading pathogens. Now, coming to the next component of the disease, that is the pathogen. Pathogens are those entities which are the causal organism of a particular disease. Pathogen can also be classified into two types. One is avirulent pathogen and another one is virulent pathogen. So what is the difference between avirulent and virulent pathogens? Avirulent pathogens are those pathogens which are not able to cause disease inside the host plants. Again, I am saying that avirulent pathogens are those pathogens which are not able to cause disease inside the host plant. In contrast, the virulent pathogens are able to cause disease inside the host plants. Now coming to the third major component of a disease, that is environment. For occurring or for developing a particular type of disease, suitable and optimum environmental condition is essential. Suitable and optimum environmental condition is essential. So the major components of disease I have discussed, that is first one is host. Host may be resistant or host may be susceptible. The second component was pathogen. Pathogen may be virulent or pathogen may be avirulent, and the third component is the environment. Now, if we are able to draw a geometric diagram using these three major components of a disease, it will actually give you a geometric diagram like the triangle, or it is a triangle, and this triangle is known as disease triangle. And each arm of this triangle denotes one component of the particular disease, and the area of this triangle, is very, very important, and this area actually denotes the extent or amount of disease. Now my question, if the host is resistant or if the host is absent, then only the pathogen and the environmental condition is present, and finally the no triangle will be formed. If the pathogen is avirulent or the pathogen is absent, then only proper host and proper environmental conditions present, then no triangle will be formed. And finally, if only the environmental condition is present, no host or no pathogen will be present, so no disease triangle will be formed. So again I am repeating it as, for occurring a particular disease, the interaction among these three major components like host, pathogen and environment is essential. So thank you, that's all for today.